Welcome to At a Glance, the series where we go over a game we had recently, go over what went right, what went wrong, see what we can learn from it, etc., make fun of the fact that I can't fucking aim, because I can't fucking aim, which is why I do videos about strategy, so that you can ignore my bad aim. As you can see at the top, it is currently 0-3, and this is not a normal game. This isn't ranked, this isn't standard, etc. This is me and my friends doing a 1v3, because I have an ego that needs to be kicked down sometimes. But this went way better than I expected, and honestly became something I can use as a decent piece of learning material. So this is my first defense round. Like, if I lose any of these defenses, it's over. I'm done. Finished. I'm starting with the basement on Consulate, because the basement on Consulate is a lot easier to hold than the top floor. I know that's going to be weird to hear, because top floor is usually like the default site people start with, but top floors are a lot harder to hold on some maps than you think. So looking at this setup, the external walls on B site are reinforced, because of course. I have barbed wire in yellow hall and next to the drone hole, and that is because at the very start, as Kaid, I will put down the barbed and put a stick next to the barbed so that any drone that runs into them gets killed. And you're probably thinking, why don't you just run the nitro on Kaid? Why are you running barbed? That's pot shit. More people will run into the barbed on drones than you fucking think. And most of the games I play, everyone else is gonna bring nitros anyway, so may as well bring utility, because I don't give a shit about kills, I give a shit about winning. On kitchen side, we've got the head holes facing into long hall, we've got the reinforced wall, the rotate, the head holes facing it. This is a pretty standard setup. This is something you might see in any ranked game you play. The big difference here is that I am not going to play in sight. I'm going to be playing away from sight, which you might be thinking in a 1v3 scenario, that's lunatic shit. The thing is, in a 1v3 scenario, the worst thing you can do is funnel yourself into one position, and that's what you're going to see here. So you might be thinking on Kaid, play on sight, trick the wall, etc., etc. Maybe. They might get the wall. Luckily for me, they didn't play anyone that could get the wall. So at the very start, I'm going to come up to piano, and my goal up here is to make random holes that I don't know why the fuck I did that. My goal here is to put the stick here so that if they get the bottom stick somehow that I have on the floor on site, I still have the one above that they'll have to clear to actually, get the wall. I did hear them as I was coming up open this window, so I'm waiting for someone to hop in. None of them are going to hop in, because honestly I know how these people play. I'm going to peek, and I just happen to get lucky and fuses right there. And now that puts the idea in the heads of the other attackers that I could be anywhere on the fucking map. I'm not going to anchor. I could be fucking anywhere. And at this point, I'm up in X position. Because what I want to do is, you could see for a second there I had the hatch open. What I'm going to do is play roughly around piano and X position, drop the hatch if I have to, and sort of use the hatch as a pivot point to pressure anyone who actually goes to site. I'm basically forcing them to clear me out, despite the fact this is a 2v1 scenario now. I want them to struggle to find me and pin me down, because the longer it takes them to pin me down, the longer I effectively have full control over the map. Because they don't know what to swing, they don't know where to drone, but I know roughly where they are, especially because this Ying did just throw a Candela into small closet. So I know that this Ying is trying to push and clear me out. I'm going to go ahead and make holes here so I can see the Ying hopping in. I adjust my angle a bit so I can see. I see the littlest bit of movement. I expected Ying to push further. Unfortunately, she didn't. So I'm going to hold this angle and wait for her. I get some blood on her. She is now aware that I'm here. This is just going to become a normal duel. She whiffs the Candela. We both whiff 90% of our shots. We're pretty much 50-50 on health. I'm not going to stick around for this fight, because she knows where I am, and that's a death sentence. Either the other attacker could come and pinch me, or I could just lose my duel. As a defender in this 1vx scenario, don't take fair duels. Don't play for honor. Don't try to play mad gun skill. Play like a fucking rat. Play like you have no honor. When it's a 1vx as a defender, it's street rules now. So I'm going to haul ass, and just like I thought, the Ying did continue taking this duel and did try to pressure me. Ying doesn't know where I am. I know where Ying is. Roughly. I didn't know she left closet. I was aiming at closet, and I get really lucky here. Ying throws a Candela. I'm going to haul ass. I'm not going to challenge her on that. The Candela is not exploded yet, but I hear her running, so I back off. And luckily for me, she peeks the corner before the Candela goes off. So now I have diffuser in this top hall. Lion's around me. And Lion's now going to take a 1v1 with me, not knowing where I am and trying to pin me down with these Lion pings. I can hear that DMR. Lion is right next to me. I just have to sit here and wait. So they have no idea I'm here. Second ping. I'm gonna be real, okay? Let's go over this one slowly. I am like 90% certain these shots should have killed Lion. Like, Lion should absolutely be dead from those shots. I still got the melee. The round is still over. I still won. But those shots should have killed Lion, right? I'm not insane. I'm not fucking insane. Anyway, yeah, that first round, I won by being impossible to pin down and not playing on site. That's the critical thing. If you're playing on site in a 1vx, you're basically making the attackers just push to 1 point, as opposed to making them clear this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, this room, this room, this room. Anyway, moving on to our next round. So now I've gone upstairs, but I've got a frost mat on the quick plant window. I've got a frost mat on the top of yellow stairs, and I've got a frost mat inside room, whatever the fuck you call couches, and a shield there, so they have to hop the shield to actually get into couches. I've made head holes between sites. I've made head holes from reception or office, where the fuck you call it, leading into both sites. I've made these really, really long head holes. Basically what they do is if anyone goes into site, they now have to worry about these long angles that they otherwise would not have to worry about if you were to do a, you know, standard setup like reinforced walls, etc., etc. The goal here is they're probably going to hit site now because they know I'm going to be doing rat shit. They know I'm going to be playing dirty and playing frantically, going everywhere. But even if they hit site directly, I want them to be nervous that I might come back to site and see them. I want them to be scared to be inside of sight. It's this phantom pressure that is added by the fact they don't know where I am. It's like when you open the basement on Consulate as an attacker, they don't know who's outside the wall, but because that wall is open, everyone is scared shitless because someone might be out there. I've got the hatch open inside room. I do hear some audio happening. I hear the breach because I forgot to get yellow wall. That was my bad. So I drop. I immediately just give up that position because there's no playing life. I don't want to take a fair duel. They probably know I'm in sight. They don't know where I am. So I'm going to where the breach was. I am looking around because I did hear a Nomad. And Nomad is one of the scariest fucking things as a defender in a 1vx. Because all you have to do is hit one of those and your position's revealed. You are now super vulnerable for that second. And that second could be all it takes. So there's no Nomads. I get the Jackal, who just wasn't ready for me to be there. So that's one. That's one out of the way. That 1vx has gone from a 1v3 to a 1v2 within seconds. And now they don't know where I am again. Because originally I was on yellow stairs, and that is all the information they have. They have no idea where I am and where I've gone since then. I'm going to go to the top of Spiral, to where I know it's safe right now. And I'm going to check cams. I'm going to just cycle through, see where they are. So I'm going to take this real slow. And I'm going to try to make sure no one else is actually upstairs. Like, I'm fine with them knowing I'm upstairs, because they will still have to clear me. I did hear the Ying. I'm assuming the Ying is hitting site. So I'm just sort of peeking into site, trying to see who's inside and what I should worry about. I hear the Candela. I go to peek it. I whiff all of my shots. Like I said, I'm not a gunner. That's why I don't do any videos about kills or anything. I get the kill on the meeting person. I open hatch, I drop. All they know is I gotta kill yellow stairs. I gotta kill meeting. Wherever the fuck I am from this point forward is a fucking mystery, and I want it that way. So I'm going to drop into Visa, and start to make my way back to Spiral. Because the more devious I am, the harder it is to pin me down, the better. I'm going to be real cautious going through Spiral, because I don't know if the last is Skylight. I don't know if the last is inside. I have not checked cams yet. Usually I don't like checking cams during a 1vx, but in this situation I kind of have to, because it's just me. There's no one in office, so I know that I'm safe to push office. And I'm going to take it real slow. I'm going to hold this angle. I'm going to push up a little bit. I hear the audio for the diffuser. So I start slowly pushing up. I see the Nomad. That Nomad is bait. If I shoot that, they know where I am. I'm fucked. So I'm not going to shoot it. Attackers are activating the diffuser. And the Nomad does know where I am. So that's 2 rounds of 1vx finished, because I have been impossible to pin down. Sight is terrifying to be inside of, and I'm taking these unfair, ratty 1v1s and hunting down my prey instead of trying to take these fair, honorable duels. If I take a fair, honorable duel, it's over. I'm fucked. So now we're on the 3rd round of me having to rat to win a 1vx. I've gone Thorn this round because I wanted something that would sort of give me an alert that they're coming in. So I brought Barbed, I brought, obviously the Thorn gadgets. I made this one head hole to the north. I didn't really make a lot of head holes because I didn't bring the shotgun on Thorn, I brought the SMG. And I'm going to be sitting in the lobby, hoping maybe there's that one person who tries to clear me out and maybe catch them by surprise. So I'm sitting in lobby just sort of waiting. What I don't know is they brought 2 of my counters as Thorn. They brought IQ, they brought Brava, which is phenomenal on their part. They pretty much cleared everything I could use on site to figure out that they're on site. I kill a drone in lobby because that lobby drone could absolutely fuck me up. Door's still closed. I don't see anyone past the door. So I'm assuming they saw me in lobby and they're going to go straight to site. What I'm hoping is that they are too scared to actually hit site, which luckily I do call correctly. Make sure no one pushed into Visa while I wasn't looking. Make sure it's safe. Have the worst crosshair discipline of all fucking time. I couldn't even tell you why my crosshair discipline was so fucking bad this game. I'm disappointed too on behalf of everyone. I'm currently making sure that no one is upstairs, because it would make sense for a team to go for the vertical for this site. I hear something breaking. I don't know the thing that's breaking is downstairs. Again, I don't know what the fuck I'm aiming at. So I'm going to sit in this bathroom because I thought what I heard breaking might have been the spiral window or something up there. I don't actually know what broke, but I'm going to sit here and just be in this rat corner. The entire time I'm up here, though, to my advantage, the rest of the team is terrified to actually push in. You can see here that they're droning everything. There's a jackal trying to hunt me down, starting in basement. They're using all of their resources to hunt me down instead of just flooding into sight. And in the meantime, I'm just in the bathroom upstairs. They cannot actually find me. So they're still droning sight. They're getting the all clear and everything. They're hacking my thorns, which I did not plan for. Because again, I didn't expect them to go with like the best counters. There are 40 seconds left. And they have no idea where I am. Jackal's over here in lounge. 2 of them are still outside, just sort of droning and looking for me. I'm up in reception, just now starting to push down. They could not find me, and not finding me is terrifying. Because that means I could be on any corner of the map they have not cleared yet. I'm going to clear Visa, I'm going to clear Visa Hall. I'm just going to sort of make sure they're not in any rat corners I'm not expecting. Because now I want to start coming back to site now that time is running out. I'm going to go through lounge, which they had cleared. They don't have any flank watch. All their drones are basically dead. I hear one of the thorns in sight go off. So I know they're starting to execute, and it's a panic execute. They don't know. They don't have a proper setup. They don't have crosses, etc. One of my Bravas one of my thorns got Brava'd, so I activate that walking in. They know I'm in this direction. I see diffuser. Jackal body blocks some of the shots and protects diffuser, which kudos. I get a lot of blood on the IQ. I rush in before they can set up these angles. Because you can see, from the way IQ was positioning to look at the door, I would have had to take a fair duel there that I could not win, especially on low health. And my only other alternative would be to push through lounge, through square, through back hall, and then to the other door. And when diffuser's down, you don't fucking have time for that. So now it's just me and the Brava who is currently outside of sight. I'm on site with diffuse. I don't want to go straight to diffusing because I don't know where that last person is. They might have an angle on me. They might get me from a head hole or something. So I do a really quick cursory glance of sight. And I get really, really lucky because Brava's above me, opening the hatch, and drops. The hatch alerted me to her presence, and dropping gave me the win. Yeah, that's pretty much how you defend in a 1vx scenario. Don't anchor on sight, don't panic and make yourself a fish in a barrel that's easy to shoot. Be a fucking rat. Be impossible to pin down. You want to be basically a fucking ghost. You want to be this lingering threat that nobody can actually find and everyone has to worry about. Your biggest threats are going to be like Nomad, Gridlock, Jackal, anyone who can really pin down your location. But if they fail at that, and you can still get away with your rat shit and your weird pathing and your weird rotates and everything, you don't have to win your ones, because you don't want ones. You don't want 1v1s. You don't want duels. You want to be an asshole. You want to be a rat. You want to find someone with their pants down and go for the shot. You want to find people who are looking the other way and take them out from behind them. If you take a fair duel, you have more to lose than the person who still has an entire team with them. And, yeah. Peace. Also, I'm glad you guys liked the new thing where we sort of show the map blueprint. It's a little more work, but honestly, I really do enjoy it too. So I'm gonna try to do more at-a-glances that can throw that in. And, yeah. Peace.